Hello there guys and girls and welcome back to the channel, and this time guys we've got something a little bit different for you guys. I have been in Microsoft Flight Simulator for a little while. I've just been waiting for a few updates to come out, and I've also been very busy in DCS and with a bunch of other things in the IRL, but everything is now back on track and we are jumping back into Microsoft Flight Simulator. And this time I just wanted to talk about something that I came across recently which I think is actually really cool. Now, I never recorded any of my X-Plane flights on this channel, as it was actually before this channel was made. I was flying on X-Plane before Microsoft Flight Simulator a heck of a lot, and in that, with the Zebo 737, you had a better pushback. What I mean by that is that they had a certain pushback script that basically was able to pre-plan your pushback so you wouldn't have to do it manually and the aircraft would go to exactly where you needed it. Now, Microsoft Flight Simulator has some basic ground services in the default game, and you know, for default ground servicing they're very good, but they feel very plain, and there's certain elements that are missing from the ground handling system that should be in the game by default, namely being the short time that the catering truck or the stairs will stay attached to the aircraft. Now, there is a new mod developer who has put out the toolbar pushback add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, this has been around for a little while, and I've never actually used it up until now, because I was under the impression that it was only like it was just a different type of pushback method for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I just thought, well, I don't really need any of that at the moment because the default one is absolutely fine. And then someone mentioned to me recently that there was a way to permanently attach the stairs and ground services to the aircraft when you're on the ground. And I went absolutely crazy because I really wanted just a basic, like, stairs to stay attached to the aircraft if I'm on the ground for a long time. It's always cool to have the ground services continuously plugged into the aircraft. And they also told me that the pre-planned pushback was now implemented in this mod. So I had to come and see this for myself. So guys and girls, let's have a quick look at the brand new pushback materials from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, so once you have downloaded the new toolbar pushback, you'll be able to see it in your Microsoft drop-down menu. So let's add the pushback menu and let's have a quick look at it. So here you can see is the new pushback menu. It looks really clean and really cool, and on the pushback menu you have pre-planned pushback and manual pushback as well as parking brake. You can also manually adjust the tug speed and direction the aircraft travels in. And we also have aircraft and options as the three menus on the top. You can also now simulate the nose wheel lift via the tug pushback vehicle, which is actually really neat. And obviously the main thing there is also you can see that you can prevent all the ground services from leaving the aircraft, which means they will stay attached. So let's go ahead and start by adding the stairs, the baggage, and the catering. It is worth mentioning that doing it through this menu will also ensure that they do not leave. The stairs now attached, we can now climb up into the aircraft. I also find this mod really useful in the acts of photography in Microsoft Flight Simulator, as now I don't have to worry about the aircraft moving or any of the other ground services moving away from the aircraft. So I have now lots of opportunities to make some really nice pictures. Obviously the main attraction is the new pushback menu, so let's get into the cockpit and let's have a look at it. Okay, let's assume that the aircraft is now fully ready for push and start. We'll ding the cabin, make sure all the systems are checked, and we'll get rid of the ground services. Let's go back to the toolbar pushback menu, bring it up, and click on stairs, baggage, and catering. With the other vehicles now clearing away, we can double check everything else and make sure we are ready for pushback. Let's bring the toolbar pushback menu over now that the other vehicles have cleared away. By pressing on the pushback menu, we're going to now press on the pre-plan pushback. Note you can also do this manually. We will now see an overlay menu appear that says Pushback Planner. This looks very similar to the better pushback from X-Plane 11. Now you can completely navigate this entire area by using the Alt and Control keys to sort of look around the area that you're in. And when you click down, the aircraft will pinpoint that location and in the direction that you use it. You use the mouse wheel to spin the aircraft. Let's see if we can line the plane up with the taxiway. No, I'm using an add-on airport, so this pushback planner does work with mods as well, which is really, really useful. Okay, I'm happy with that, so I've pressed enter on my keyboard, and now I'm going to request pushback. Another neat thing is they've added little voices so that you know when to do all the necessary cues for the aircraft, such as the parking brake and the start-up procedure. We'll turn the beacon light on and switch the external power to off.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Because the pushback is now completely automatic, we can perform all the related duties for the pushback procedure, as starting the engines and anything else we need to clear with ATC. At this point, guys, it's also worth mentioning that if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, we would really appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button and the like button if you've enjoyed this video. You can also hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our flights, live streams, and or information videos on anything flight sim related.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brakes set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
And with that, the tug has perfectly lined the aircraft up with the taxiway, our engines are started, and we're ready to get on with the flight, and the tug will go back to its starting position. Guys and girls, this mod is absolutely brilliant. I really, really like it. It's such a small yet perfect add-on for the sim, as it doesn't have these very basic sort of systems built into the game. So thank you so much to the mod developer who's made this this incredible mod, and hopefully we'll be seeing more of it in the future. Once again, guys, link in the description for the mod will be found, and you can also find this livery for the Microsoft Flight Simulator Fly-by-Wire A320. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Range 4 Whiskey, landing on way 27 left. You've got 28 miles, touchdown, reduce 2.8.